Allen takes it to the rim and one! Finds Power Cassidy in the corner for three. Petro on the drive into the corner. Great ball movement, frees up McCormick for three. Stritzel, NBA distance, got it! It's down to four. From the Hart Center in Worcester, you're watching the Patriot League on ESPN. Today, Holy Cross and Colgate meet for the first of 4 times this season. Hi, everybody. Welcome inside the Hart Center. Justin Gallanty, Kevin Wells, thrilled to be with you. Kevin, we're expecting a really guard-oriented matchup today, and Colgate has a great one in Alexa Brody. McCormick gathers, fires, and hits. LaBarbera, another steal, rips it away from Dixon. LaBarbera with the contact, she finishes. Good swing pass into the corner. LaBarbera open for three, and she has the answer. LaBarbera working in the post. LaBarbera goes up and finishes. Stritzel way off, and for the first time in program history, the Cornell Big Red have won at Lavini's Pavilion. Early 2-point lead for Holy Cross. Both teams struggling with turnovers in the early going, 3 apiece. Holy Cross number 1 in the league, forcing turnovers, number 1 in turnover differential as Brody finishes off glass.
Lefty with a nice finish going to the basket there.
Brody the leading scorer for Colgate and number 3 in the Patriot League in the early going. Addison Cross a turnover, and Brody wants to run the break. Into the corner, three-pointer is good for Caitlin Gavidell, the all-time three-point field goal leader in Texas high school basketball history.
Well, she certainly showed why. Great range, nice shot, good motion with the basketball by Colgate.
Good swing pass into the corner. LaBarbera open for three, and she has the answer.
Well, she rang the bell herself. Nice shot by Holy Cross with the dribble drive along the baseline and then the reversal. And, of course, Avery knocking it down. Great job stepping into that shot.
Good pace now as both teams starting to find their footing. Brody from that same spot picks it up at the elbow. Now it's Frank for three off. And a rebound for Avery LaBarbera. Addison Cross tries to throw it down low. It's out of bounds off of Colgate. That's the call at the moment. But Bill Cleary didn't like the call. Addison Cross, really interesting for Holy Cross. She's a sophomore from Pennsylvania, as this one looks like it was, in fact, off Colgate. Did not play much last year, about 8 minutes a game. She's up to 22 minutes a game this season. Had 11 in each of the wins against Army. LaBarbera again.
Well, warm up, you're going in because she's starting to feel it right now behind the arc.
Coming in, Avery LaBarbera, just 20% from behind the arc, but she is 2 for 3 today. Down low, beautiful pass, and the finish for Maggie Walsh.
Colgate doing a great job of getting the ball, whether it be off the drive into the teeth of the defense or on the shuffle cuts coming off the high post. Great pass inside that time.
Cross, beautiful move, and she finishes. Looks like a running back going through the lane, protecting the basketball and finding some space.
Well, as soon as she saw daylight, she took it hard to the basket. That was a great finish.
Crusaders with a 3-point lead here early in the first quarter. Colgate took both meetings from Holy Cross last season as that's out of bounds off the deflection by LaBarbera, and it hit off the fingertips of Ariel Loiter.
I was going to say Avery LaBarbera with a little bit of fire in her eyes as she defensively knocked that away, and it went off of a Colgate defender. This is Avery's 3rd year as a junior. Her leadership qualities are outstanding, but you talk about overcoming adversity. This, Justin, is her 3rd coach in 3 years.
It's not easy, and Maureen McGarity, the first-year head coach for Holy Cross, was just so happy to have a player like Avery to be on the roster, basically, when you come into a program. And I was talking to Coach McGarity earlier this week. She said, you know, during the pandemic and the quarantine where we couldn't see each other, I would check in on all our players, but Avery would check in on me and say, hey, how are your daughters? Have you found a house yet? All of that. as Brona Power Cassidy misses the first free throw as Colgate's in the bonus with just over 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Well, I think that, that just goes to point out something. Speaking to friends of mine from the University of New Hampshire, when I asked them what the greatest quality that Coach McGarity had was, and they said high character and an even keel. She loves her players and vice versa.
10 years as the head coach at UNH for Maureen McGarity, but when she said the call came from Holy Cross, it was just something I couldn't turn down. Brody double teamed again. Janelle Allen, a freshman on the court for Holy Cross for the first time. She plays good defense there on Morgan Frank, and now LaBarbera wants to run. 2-on-1. LaBarbera can't finish. Power Cassidy, the offensive rebound, and she's fouled, and she will go to the free throw line. But Avery LaBarbera pushing the pace and making things happen.
Holy Cross trying to create tempo when they have the opportunity. They secure that defensive rebound, then the pitch, and then there's LaBarbera. 2-on-1 off the break. Gives a nice fake, gets herself some daylight to the basket, just couldn't finish.
Looked like a good call. Brody was kind of falling over before there was any contact.
Right.
Power Cassidy just went 1 for 2 from the line, and she hits the first there. The freshman from Dublin, Ireland, averaging just north of 10 points per game, third in the conference in rookie scoring. Her freshman companion, Kara McCormick, is second in the conference in freshman scoring. Ariel Loiter with the basketball here for Colgate. Just an unbelievable story. The first player from Singapore to play college basketball at the Division I level, men's or women's, as she sets up Getty Rarco for a three.
Well, I'll tell you, Getty at 6 foot showing a little bit of her range from the corner.
McCormick gathers, fires, and hits. Second three for Kara McCormick. And Holy Cross putting up some points here in the first quarter.
Well, both teams started off a little pensive, a little apprehensive in their offensive sets. They have settled in, and things are starting to heat up.
Loiter at the free throw line. Dixon, step back, left it short. About an 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Petro off the beautiful feed, can't finish, but Power Cassidy has the offensive rebound. And another foul against Colgate.
Maggie Walsh picks up the foul.
And that'll be 2 on Walsh, so 2 players with 2 fouls already for Colgate. Power Cassidy misses the first free throw. She's making a living at the free throw line. This will be her 6th attempt of the first quarter. Petro, the offensive rebound. Finds Janelle Allen. She goes up off glass.
Well, I'll tell you, post-to-post pass in the low post. But more importantly, what a great offensive rebound off the missed free throw.
Dixon not thinking about holding for one. It's an offensive foul. Holy Cross offensive rebounding, forcing turnovers. That's the formula. The Crusaders have forced 5 turnovers and have 5 offensive rebounds in the first quarter.
Janelle Allen with a great finish on the offensive end. She sprints back, gets on defense, steps in and takes the charge. Can't ask for more from a young lady than that.
Crusaders will hold for 1 here. McCormick inside, can't finish. Rebound out to Dixon, has a little time, but she will not get a shot up. And it's an 8-point first quarter advantage for the Crusaders. Cooking from behind the arc, 4 for 4, McCormick and LaBarbera.